Good morning, good day from wherever you're watching from. I'm doing this video from Canary Wharf, United Kingdom, and it's Valentine Day, the 14th day of the month of February. You know, Valentine is a season of love where people celebrate their loved ones, husbands, wife, partners, civil partners, boyfriend, girlfriends, and you could celebrate any loved person. You could give gifts to friends, that you have love for. They can be either male or female. It doesn't really matter. It's all about love season, and that's what Valentine is for. And this is Frank to Vibe. I'm actually doing this video. This is one of my first video I'm really doing that's concerning love, relationship, and Valentine. But here it is. I know this is a season of, it's the second month of the year. I belong to the Christian Faith Church, which I will not be mentioning their names, and we're still undergoing fast period in this season, and a lot of people are observing the fast period in different denominational churches, so here I'm wanting to share a little bit of my experience. I'm wanting to give some little cash out to persons to be able to make them have fun on Valentine's Day. They can either use it for anything they like. One time during the fast period in Nigeria, way back, Africa, that was a bit long time ago. I was, in this fast period, and then I was broke. I was not having money. I was not having anything. I didn't have money to eat. So sometimes breaking my fast is really difficult. I break with gari. Sometimes I break with, agege bread and coke. One of these days I was coming from a friend's place and I saw an event somewhere. It was a naming ceremony, and I put it in my heart that, oh, come on, man, if I'm breaking my fast today, I'll come here and eat. When I break my fast that evening after prayer, I went to that occasion. It was a naming ceremony. God bless that church. I ate. They gave me food and drink, and I had a takeaway. Yawa does do it in a skit where they go from celebration places to one another, to eat food. Then it was my experience. I did that when I was fasting, mostly on the Fridays and the Saturdays. There are always celebrations Owambe in Lagos. So I went there to, have my break my fast, had my dinner. But today, glory be to God. God has been good. I'm in a better position, and I'm wanting to give out this to few persons that might be fasting, the Christian body, or any person, man or woman. You might want to add this to your business venture, merchandise, or you might want to use it to take lunch or dinner because you might not really have it. I'm reaching out. It's my way of giving back to my community. We do it quietly, but on this note, we're wanting to do it via the social media. Today's Friday. We receive money in United Kingdom weekly, and I receive my weekly pay, and I want to give a tithe out, my 10% of my weekly pay, and that tithe is quantified to 100,000 naira, and that 100,000 naira I'll be giving it to a few persons, maybe 10 persons for 10,000 naira each, to be able to have food on their table today, or 2 persons for 50,000 naira each. I want you on the comment section to decide who to give it to. 10 persons for 10,000 or 2 persons for 50,000. They can add it to their merchandise or use it for anything. I'm wanting to do this. It's a voluntary ad. It's a tithe. Yes, I know it's my tithe. I can decide where to pay my tithe and who to give my tithe to. I believe in the body of Christ. I believe in tithing, and I want to give these to the social public. And for you to qualify for these little funds, I'll begin to do this weekly, by the grace of God. For you to qualify for it, you get to follow us on our social media platform. You get to follow us on our YouTube, on our Facebook, on our Instagram. And on our Instagram, it's Ezoge Guma, Frank Zogis. That's the handle. On Facebook is Ezoge Guma, Frank Zogis too, Then why on the YouTube is Frank to Vibe, as in Frank, FARNK to Vibe. We nearly opened that YouTube channel, and we want to use that YouTube channel to be able to reach people, help the needy. I passed through that situations. I know how it is in Africa. I know how it is in Nigeria. I know the toughness of it, and we want to use our platform to be able to, help as very few persons that are in need, want to be able to support, our public, our brothers and sisters back home in Africa. We also have opened our charity organization. It's called Iwinosa. Global Foundation. We'll be launching that soonest. It's a platform where we'll be reaching out to people that are hungry, people that are in need of clothes. Used clothes is a popular clothes people go buy in Nigeria, but this we want to be able to have a center where we'll drop clothes, nice clothes, beautiful clothes that are still wearable, shoes that are still wearable. In the Western world, people wear clothes by season. In the summer season, people are wearing some clothes. In the next summer season, some of them can no longer wear those clothes because they've overgrown it, especially children that are growing. So we are getting those clothes, neatly nice clothes, and some old stocks from other shops. We're getting them, to be able to give to the needy in Africa, to churches, to communities, and all the villages, the rural area. That is what we'll be setting out for. I enjoyed the charity organization while I was in Asia, in South Korea. We benefited from it a lot. And we're going to be emphasizing too on charities, because charities is not what we can just slap out of the system. In Western world, charities are very, very innovative. The immigration, forest, animals, orphans, homeless children, homeless people, stateless people. There are a lot of various charities that help people in the prison, that help people, the illegal migrants, that help them get documents and immigrations. There is the British Heart Foundation, there is the Cancer Foundation, so many charities. Some of them are being sponsored by government, by big entrepreneurs, individuals, and even our churches over here. Our churches, most of them are registered under charity organizations. The government gives them money to be able to cater for the sojourners, people that are members of their church, small communities, and all that. So charity is what we are going to be banking on in Africa. And we even want the government to, play a role in this, because government needs to play a role in charity. If not, the government cannot really see all the needs of the people. Sometimes charity organizations are there to be able to, reach the few peoples in different local communities and all that. So we'll be emphasizing more on charity, and we'll be emphasizing more on, foundations and the well-being of people. It's going to be an educational, it's going to be very educating. It's going to be, it's fun to vibe. It's all about reality stories, reality talk, and all of that. So I'm doing this on my own right now. I'm going to be giving my tithe every week. I get my pay, and I'm going to be doing that 100,000 naira. So I want you in the comment section to decide it. Is it 10,000 naira to 10 different persons, or 50,000 naira to 2 different persons, to be able to, they can add it to whatever they're doing, their businesses or whatever. So they should be able to grow and, improve their individual life. It's from me. I'm obligated to it. It's not forceful. I'm obligated to it, and I stand to my word that I'm going to be doing this. But for you to qualify for it, as I said before, you're going to follow us on our YouTube channels, on our Instagram, and on our Facebook. And I'm going to be dropping our handles, the names, and the link where you can follow us, share, comment, follow, like, and subscribe. And when you receive that money, if you're the lucky person that received that money, you're going to be putting in your, I'm interested in this money. It's for my lunch. I'm interested in this money to add for my business. You're going to put your name and your account number. No, you're going to put your name. Don't put your account number. When we choose you, we'll request you, we'll write back to you and request you to send your account number, so that we'll be able to transfer the funds to you. And when you get the funds, we want you to do a short clip video, or just write on our social media platform, on our Instagram, on our Facebook, or on YouTube, that, oh yes, I am a beneficiary of this tithe from Fan to Vibe. So that's what we'll be doing. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Valentine. As I say, it's a season of love. You can show love to your loved ones. You can share a flower. You can share food. You can share anything. It's all about love, emotions, feelings. Thank